Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This is kind of like just a little get to know me a little bit better. So I just wanted to go over some things with you. If you guys don't know, my name is Rebecca, or SodaSiren. So let's start things off. It has been 5 months now since I have shaved my head. So if watching me shave my head was my first video, and you guys was your first video, then hi. It's been 5 months since I made that video, and I'm glad that you guys have seen me grow. Literally, my hair has grown. And just now I was looking in the mirror and I saw a few gray hairs. If you don't know, I'm 31, so I'm not afraid of the gray hairs, though. I'm going to try my best never to dye or shave my head again. I know a lot of you are thinking, well, your hair's getting long again, time to shave it. But no, I won't be shaving my head anymore. I actually want to grow it out because a few years ago, my hair was very, very long. I previously shaved my head in 2014, right before my husband and I got married. So whenever he and I did get married, my hair was like this long and very fuzzy. But in 2016, beginning of 2016, my hair was very long and beautiful, and that's where I want to get it back to. And now I had to put a little bit of hairspray in my hair to keep it down. So there we go. And this is Clinique hairspray. A lot of people don't know that Clinique has hairspray, but it's non-aerosol, very gentle hold, so I just do just a little bit of that. So if you're wondering what's on my lips today, it's a combination of Lovesick liquid lipstick by Kat Von D and Peekaboo gloss by Victoria's Secret. So it's these two mixed together. I'm a big fan of mixing things together. And if you're wondering what's on my eyes, it is mostly this palette, the Venus 3 by Lime Crime. So I've used a few of these shades on my eyes, and then I use a couple of these ColourPop shadows as well. So I mixed those two together, and then you can't really see it anymore, but I did use some of this as well, which is the Stila Karma Kitten, which is just beautiful. I want to wear this every single day of my life, but I don't because I work for a Clinique and it's not a Clinique product. And I made the mistake of wearing it to work one day, and everybody said, "What is on your eyes? I want to buy that." And I'm like, it's not something we sell here, so never again. Whenever I'm at work, it's all Clinique products, but whenever I'm off work, I'm a makeup junkie. I love makeup, and as a lot of you know, these previous 6 months I was on a no-buy. I had originally planned to do a no-buy for an entire year, but that's over with. My no-buy is over, and I have currently resubscribed to BoxyCharm Lip and Lip Monthly. I've been previously subscribed to them in the past, and I resubscribed to them because I miss them so much, and I'm very excited to start getting those again. Because I subscribed in August, I'll be getting the August BoxyCharm, but I won't be getting the August Lip Monthly. I'll be getting September's Lip Monthly. And then I did also subscribe to Allure. I don't think I've ever been subscribed to them, so this is going to be my first box. But Abadabs here on YouTube, she's my friend Abby. Hi, Abby. She subscribes to Allure and always makes their boxes look really, really good. I got my first box for $11. I think every month after that is $15 or $16, but I will definitely give them a try. I've never had them. I did want to try Macy's Beauty Box, but Macy's does not ship to P.O. boxes, and I live in rural Oklahoma, and I don't have a mailbox. So if you guys are wondering where I live, I am an Okie, but not from Muskogee. I am originally from Tulsa, but now live right outside of McAllister, and we don't have mailboxes. So all of our mail, if we want it delivered, has to either go to a P.O. box or they drop it on our doorstep, and a lot of places won't. If you put our address in, they'll say address not found, and then you put it in a P.O. box and it says does not deliver to P.O. box, and it's like, okay, unless I want to have my mail shipped to my work, which I don't, which I have done in the past, and just don't get it. So I don't think that a department store would want competing department stores packages sent to their store, but I've thought about it because I want that Macy's Beauty Box. So Macy's, please start shipping to P.O. boxes so you can have more subscribers. So I did go ahead and order a couple of items from Ulta, and I finally ordered the Norvina palette. Ever since Anastasia, Beverly Hills, ABH released sneak peeks of it, I'm like, I want that. I love purples, and I'm like, I want that. Even though this palette only has like 2 purple shades in it, I'm like, I'm so attracted to this. I want this. I need this in my collection. So I finally, with my last paycheck, said I'm getting it. It was $42, and I didn't realize that Ulta was doing free shipping if you ordered that palette by itself. So in my mind, I was like, I need to get free shipping, so I had to spend over $50. So I went ahead and I picked up another BH Cosmetics palette. I did recently buy the Galaxy Chic palette, and it is beautiful. Whenever I first got it, I wasn't that impressed with it, but as I kept using it and using it, I fell in love with it. So I do currently have the Galaxy Chic palette. I'm getting the Norvina palette, and then I ordered a different BH Cosmetics palette. I'll have to look and see which one it is, but I was hoping they would come today, but it looks like they're coming tomorrow. But I'm really excited to do swatches, and I'm going to try my best to do some swatch videos. Leora Makeup Loves here on YouTube does really great swatch videos, and I love her reviews on eyeshadow palettes, and I really want to try to film some like that. I'm just not secure in my editing or my filming, obviously, but she has inspired me, so I do want to do some videos a la Leora. So if you guys don't watch her, she does a lot of makeup videos, and she's very inspirational. She orders a ton of stuff, and I'm just like so ready to be off my no buy. So I did stop, and I'm like, I gotta go back to buying makeup because I missed it so much. So my husband, my brother, and I are going to Chicago next week, which is very exciting. My brother hasn't been in a long time, I'm thinking years, but Christopher and I actually went in December 2015, and we spent New Year's there, so we were there at the beginning of 2016. That was the last time I saw my family, and it was really exciting. But Chicago is so cold. Even though it's only 10 hours away, it's only 2 states away, it's totally different in the Windy City. And whenever I was little, I used to call it the Windy Apple, because I didn't realize that the Big Apple and the Windy City were different. So I have memories of being like, oh, my family lives in the Windy Apple, and my mom thinking that was really funny. But we are going back to the Windy City, and I'm so happy that we're going in August and not again in December, because December and January was crazy. My husband, my cousin Lauren is my age. She's 2 months younger than me, but my cousin Lauren, me and my husband, I remember went out and tried to shovel my grandmother's driveway because there was snow everywhere, and we shoveled for like 2 hours, and it did not make a difference. And we were like, this is hard. So she ended up ordering us pizza, and we got some pizza. We ended up going to the Magnificent Mile and going to the Disney store, and there was this Disney Minnie Mouse that I really wanted, and I should have gotten it, but it was like $40, and I was like, I don't want to spend the money on that. And now it's been 2.5 years later, and I'm like, I should have gotten that Minnie Mouse. So I think I'm gonna get me a Minnie Mouse next time I'm in Chicago, which is next week. I'm so excited. My brother is a few years older than me, and I'm really excited to be taking this trip with him. It's gonna be him, me, and my husband. And my husband and my brother are the same age. They are only 2 weeks apart, 3 weeks apart. So next Sunday is actually my husband and I's 4-year anniversary, which is August 12th. And it's his birthday. He's gonna be 35. So I'm kind of selfish because I insisted we get married on his birthday, so he'll never forget our anniversary, because that's what people always say is, I don't remember our anniversary. Now you can't forget, honey, it's August 12th. So he turns 35, our marriage turns 4, and then 3 weeks later my brother turns 35. So this is a fun kind of trip that we're taking. We had originally planned to go to the ocean and go to South Padre Island, but that just didn't work out, and we had this opportunity to go to Chicago and see family. My cousin, who I'm close with, my other cousins, my nieces, my nephews, my baby cousins, my grandma. So a lot of family, and it's actually gonna be warm. So I'm looking forward to going to Navy Pier and doing some other things. My brother wants to go to a Mets game or a Cubs game or whatever. I don't follow the baseball, but he's gonna do that with our uncle, and then my husband and I are gonna explore downtown. We have plans on eating lots of pizza. So if you guys have any suggestions of things we should do while we're in Chicago, please leave them below. And yeah, I'm excited. So I am very close to my sister. She is Jessica. She's 2 years older than me. She has my niece and my nephew, or she has 2 kids, my niece and my nephew, and she's married. She recently bought a house, and The last time we were in Tulsa, which was 2 weeks ago, we actually went to her housewarming party. So I'm very proud of her. She's been at her same job for 10 years. She's been married for 2 years. She's got everything going for her. I'm very proud of her, and I love her so much. My brother has had some medical problems in the past, but he's on medication now. He's doing so much better. So I'm so excited to be taking this trip with him and just getting to know him again and know him better. Christopher doesn't have any brothers or sisters, so it's important to me to stay close to my family and my cousins and just be close. He's not close to anyone other than his parents, which are my in-laws, which live next door, which can be a lot to handle, but I love it. I love being close to family. My mom and my stepdad, Jason, actually live in Canada, so I don't get to see them as much as I would have liked to, but we are close. We stay close, connected on Facebook, so if I ever need to talk to her, she's just a message away. And my dad lives in Tulsa, so every time I'm in Tulsa, I can stop by. I can see my mom, my dad. Not my mom. I can see my dad, my brother, my sister, my nieces, my brother-in-law. So lots of family close by, plus Christopher's family. Christopher's mom and dad is just right next door. So I am very close with family. And I think the reason why is because I had a brother die when I was 13. It's not something that I talk a lot about on this channel, but it's not something that I don't talk about. My brother Alex would have recently had a birthday on July 29th, which was last week. He would have been 37, and he died when he was 19. So he died whenever I was 13, which was in the year 2000. So that's a long time ago. He's been dead almost as long as he was alive, which is really weird to think about. And it's weird to be in my 30s and I still think of him as being so much older than him, even though he passed away when he was 19, which is 12 years younger than what I am now. It's just weird to think about, and if you've lost a sibling, you may have had a similar experience in that kind of stage of grief. I know it was really weird for me whenever I turned 19, and it's like, wow, I'm the same age as my brother who's 6 years older than me. Like, that was really weird. But if you guys didn't know, I did have that loss whenever I was young, and now talking about it, my hands are getting all sweaty. Trying not to cry, but I just want to be more open with you guys and have more real conversations. And I was kind of inspired by Anne, because she did kind of a talk and talked about some things in her past, and I found it really encouraging for me to talk about some things and just get to know you guys better. And Anne and Abby have been very inspirational to me here on YouTube, and I would like my channel to grow more like them. I kind of see them as like big sisters or something here on YouTube, in the YouTube community. I know in the past I've mentioned maybe not having very many friends, and Anne reached out to me and said, you have a friend, you have me, and that meant a lot to me. She sent me some eyeshadow, and that's really sweet. And I want to give away from Abby, and she stuck extra things in there, which was really nice to her as well. And so and Tiffany is like a sister to me, a YouTube sister. She's in Arkansas. Maybe one day we'll meet. And she's been really nice and encouraging of my channel as well. And there are some of the reasons why I'm like, I need to start adding more subscription boxes to my channel, because I want to be more like them, because I do see them as being inspiration. So in less saddening news, I did discover a new YouTuber who I think is really fantastic. She's not a beauty YouTuber, but her name is Emmy Made in Japan. Have you guys ever seen her videos? She is great. She has these cookbooks, like Jello cookbooks from the 50s, and then like a prison food ramen cookbook. She just makes these really strange recipes, or people send her strange recipes and she makes them and she tastes them, and she tells you, like a food critic would, all the undertones of the food, like this is very acidic, or this is very creamy. And she's just very detailed, and she speaks very eloquently, and I'm just like, I just found her channel a few days ago. I think it was requested for me, and I'm like, what is she making? What is it? What is Coca-Cola sweet and sour crunchy salad? I'm like, what is this? And I've been watching her videos for these last couple of days. I've been off work the last 2 days. I go back tomorrow, and I'm like, I didn't even want to film. I just wanted to keep watching her videos. They're so entertaining. She speaks very calmly. She's very beautiful. I think she lives in Rhode Island. But there's just something, you're like entranced by her. You're like, what are you going to make next, Emmy? But she makes some crazy food, and then she eats it. I don't know how she does it. I poured my dog some dog food earlier and started gagging. Like, I couldn't do the things that she is. She made a Jell-O out of chicken broth, made 3 hamburgers, put the hamburgers in the pan, and then poured this chicken broth Jell-O over it, let it sit up overnight, and sliced into it and was eating it. Nope. Very entertaining to watch though, and she's just like, she's so pretty and so elegant, and then she's eating this disgusting stuff. And anyway, she's very entertaining. If you guys haven't watched her, her name is Emmy Made Japan, or Emmy Made in Japan. If I remember, I'll link her down below. If I forget to link her, just remind me and I'll tell you guys. So I know that previously Christopher and I had talked about moving. If we are moving, when we are moving. We've lived in this house now for 7 months. We moved in January, and I had plans on decorating the house and doing another walkthrough tour. And our house is about half decorated, but it's not anything that I want to show on camera because I am kind of insecure about some things. I would rather have the house decorated better. But the other flip side of that is I don't want to decorate the house and spend all this money in decorating it to turn around and move again. So we have talked about moving to Texas. We've talked about moving to California, Florida, talked about moving to Arkansas, talked about moving back to Tulsa. I think the most logical thing to do would be to move back to Tulsa. Even though that's not either of ours first pick, it would be the more logical thing. I have connections, work connections, I have family, I have friends. So even though we would want to move out of Oklahoma and start new, I think that the most logical thing would be to move back to Tulsa. But with us going to Chicago and some other things, I don't know if it's going to be a possibility just yet. I'm trying my best to raise my credit score up, and then maybe we can apply for a first-time home buyer's loan, but your credit score has to be over 700. Mine's right below that, so working on a few things, but at the same time, I don't want to deprive myself, so I am getting those subscription boxes and ordering some makeup and just kind of treating myself, because those last 6 months of being really tight with not buying makeup have been horrible. But I've used up a ton of stuff. If you guys have been watching my empties, you know I'm using up what I got. And some of you guys are like, wow, you used up a lot of stuff. And it's like, yeah, because I don't have any new stuff to use, so I'm just using up everything. And I'm one of those people, I really let stuff expire because I'm like, I either need to use it or I need to give it away to someone who will use it. So that's why you're seeing me use up all my stuff, because it's not going to waste, because I spent way too long wanting it and paying for it, and it can get very expensive, so I'm using it up. Let's see if there was anything else I was going to talk about. My freezer broke, which was really disappointing. I got paid on Friday and I went to Walmart and I spent over $100 on groceries, and I only bought a few dollars worth of frozen foods. I bought some ice cream and 2 frozen noodles, and they broke. I went to eat my ice cream and it was all foamy on the top and melted, and I'm like, this sucks. I wanted that ice cream. It was the only chocolate that I bought at the store. So that was really disappointing. Our fridge is still working, but it's not as cold as I would want it to be. So that's another thing. We're probably gonna have to buy a new fridge soon, which is just another thing that I don't want to buy. So as soon as we get back from Chicago, we're probably gonna have to buy a new fridge, because I don't know how long it's gonna last and how long I can go without having ice, and how long I can go without having ice cream in the house. So now anytime I want ice cream, I have to go to Brahms, and it's not that far away, but it's like I have to put on shoes and a shirt, and I rarely ever put on a bra if I'm going through the drive-thru. So believe me, I don't look like this unless I'm filming or I'm working, because if you see me and it's my day off, braless, I was wearing a Batman shirt, no makeup, glasses, my hair was not looking cute at all. But that's fine. The drive-thru people, I don't know if they care. They probably are like, this girl looks like a crackhead. I don't know. Is that offensive? Maybe I shouldn't say that. But I definitely wasn't looking very cute. And then I tell my husband, he's like, you look cute all the time. I'm like, I don't look cute right now. I'm like, you are crazy. So that sucks. My freezer broke. What else is new with me? I just finished The Office for the 2nd time. The first time I watched it, I had never seen an episode before, and that was 3 years ago in 2015, whenever I first moved to this part of Oklahoma, and I had nothing else to do. I watched The Office. I watched every single episode, and I enjoyed it. And then in 3 years, a lot. You can forget a lot. So I'm like, I don't remember a lot of The Office. So I remembered bits and pieces of it, but people would quote it to me and I wouldn't know what they were talking about. So I'm like, well, I need to rewatch this. So the last month or two, I went through and I rewatched every single episode of The Office again. It's really funny. Once you get past the first like 2 episodes, it starts getting really, really good. And that's something that my husband and I talk about, because the first 2 episodes aren't great. You just gotta get past that top layer to really get to the juicy stuff. It's kind of like whenever you're making pancakes and the first pancake is like a dud. Or as he says, the first wife is a dove. You gotta get to the second wife. Anyways. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I am Christopher's second wife and he is my second husband. We have both been married and divorced before. And a lot of people think that I'm only 24, but I'm 31. And he's about to be 35, so yes. A lot of people are surprised to know I have an ex-husband because I don't talk about him very often, but he also has an ex-wife. Yes, we have lives before each other. And people are surprised by that because we're so inseparable. So I think that's everything I would talk about. Oh, I missed my goal at work. That was really, really disappointing and made me want to cry and made me did cry because I'm usually really, really good. If you guys don't know, I work for Clinique, #Clinique Consultant, and then people make fun of me for saying that. But I'm supposed to say it every time I talk about work because I don't want you guys to be like, why is she talking about Clinique all the time? Does she work for the company or something? And then be like, oh, she does work for the company and she's trying to hide it. I'm not trying to hide it. I work for Clinique. But yeah, they increased my goal by like $18,000 and I'm like, I can't make this. And I made it to $18,000, but my goal was like $24,000. I'm like, there's no way. I would have to do like $1,000 a day, and my counter usually does like $350 a day, which if you work for Macy's or Dillard's, you're thinking that's nothing. We do $10,000 a day or something. But for my counter, for how small it is, and usually it's run by one or two people, and it's small, and we've been out of stock of everything. Like, we're out of stock on Happy. It's like you think Clinique, you think Happy perfume. And we've been out of stock on Happy for 2 months now. And it's like, I'm losing so many sales not having Happy in stock. It's like, please just send it to me. Happy for Men is a huge seller. Happy Heart, Happy and Bloom. Like, send me some more perfume and cologne because I can sell that stuff. Anyways, so I missed my goal, which means I missed my bonus, which is disappointing because I know that a lot of people watching me on here, a lot of people that live in Tulsa, a lot of my family in Illinois would buy stuff from me, but my store does not offer free shipping. They don't offer shipping at all. They don't even offer shipping you can pay for, which sucks because what department store doesn't allow you to ship things? But they do allow you to ship it if you order it online. But if you order it online, it doesn't count towards my goals. You would have to call the store and have me order it from me and then have me ship it out to you. And they don't offer an option for that, which is so stupid. Come on stage, get with it. Offer me shipping so I can ship it to people so I can make my goals. Anyways, I think that's everything I was going to talk to you guys about. If you have any suggestions for shows I should watch, definitely leave them down below. I do enjoy comedy. Seinfeld is probably my favorite show. I was just watching it as I was getting ready. I love The Office. I like Parks and Rec. Friends is still funny after all these years, even though it's not as, it doesn't hold up quite as well. Some of the things are pretty dated, but I guess you could say the same thing with Seinfeld. Yeah, definitely let me know. I finished Sex and the City a couple months ago. Before that, I watched all of 90210. Most of it. Hulu does not have every episode of 90210, and that was like, that's the whole reason I started watching 90210, because I thought that Hulu had all the seasons, because if you go on there and look, it looks like they have every season, and they have every season, but not every season has every episode. What the F, Hulu? That's upsetting whenever you start watching a show, and it's talking about something, and then you go to the next episode, and they're like, oh, hey, Emily, and you're like, who the hell is Emily? What did I miss? And you go back, and you're like, how many episodes did I miss? Where are these other 2 episodes? And then you're like, that's weird. And then you keep watching, and then you're having to go to other sites to try to find the missing episodes. It drives me crazy. So anyways, if you guys watch this whole episode, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. If you guys want me to do videos on anything else, if you like these kind of chit-chatty get-to-know me videos, if you guys want to do a Q&A or whatever, I'm open to it. Let me know. I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye, guys.